Welcome back to another episode of EMS and Bowling. My name is Mike. I'm your host. Abby, what's going on?
Eventually, that intro will not make me laugh, but today is not the time.
It always seems to make you laugh. So what's going on?
We're back for number 3.
Yeah, episode number 3. This is amazing.
And you know that we've made it because we officially have haters now.
That's right. We got haters. So, this is gonna be episode number 3. We're just gonna talk about whatever tonight.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the last 2 episodes?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Well, I was in them. So
Well, I know, but
I might have a little bit of a biased take.
Yeah.
I'm going to be really honest. I haven't listened to all of episode 2, but
Okay.
it came out today.
Yeah.
So I just, you know.
I think it went well. We're definitely trying. We're new, and it's getting there. So, but
So fuck all the haters.
that's right.
Mike is working really hard on editing, and I'm trying really hard to act normal. So,
But we don't want you to act normal. We want you to act all crazy, like, make it entertainment.
well, we work in EMS.
That's right. So
It's inherent.
I have to say it. I really do. Make sure that you guys are liking and subscribing to our page so that we know you're listening. And I actually tonight started a Facebook page, so make sure you check that out too. You can get updates on when we post new episodes and who our special guests are going to be. And I have to do the plug. I have to.
Guys, we're on Amazon Music, which I think is so funny.
Right. Spotify, Amazon Music, and YouTube.
Go listen to us on Amazon Music.
Listen, I just put it wherever I could get it to go, and that's one spot where it went. So
I think it would be funny if you found like the most obscure possible like music app to put it on. I don't know. Or if you just started posting it on like MySpace or some shit.
MySpace. I haven't heard of a MySpace in a long time.
It's like a music thing. Like people have overtaken it and it's like now like a weird music place. It's really strange.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, I used to have a MySpace a long, long time ago. Back when I had an AIM account. Do you know what an AIM account is?
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
What year was this?
Oh, way, way back.
Yeah.
Like early, like when you were born.
Yeah, that's
pretty
what
much.
that's what I was thinking.
It's AOL, like their AOL Instant Messenger or something like that. So it was pretty cool.
Honestly, that's when technology peaked. We went too far. Honestly, we should scale it back.
That's when technology peaked. Yeah, that was definitely back in the day. Like you couldn't use your telephone at your house if you were on the internet because it was a dial-up connection and it was really bad.
Do people still have landlines? Do you have a landline in your house?
I don't have a landline. No. I don't know anybody that does. My mom used to, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure my stepdad still has it. I haven't called him on it since my mom died. But yeah, I mean, I think they still have it. So I should dial the number one day and see what happens.
Episode number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Mike, how has it been editing all of it? Because this is your first time doing any of it. So
Yeah, I've never edited audio or anything like this before.
how's it been? Are you having a good time, or are you like, this kind of sucks? But
Well, it's been interesting. I've definitely wanted to chuck my laptop a few times. And it's not even because of the editing. It's just because of the software I was using. It was like freezing and like just being a pain in the ass. So, but I'm learning a lot and I kind of like it.
nice.
Yeah.
You have the vibe of somebody who would be like into that kind of thing. So
Well, obviously in the last episode, we found out that I did a lot of things in my life job wise. So,
That's
hey,
true.
why not throw editing in there also?
job wise, like you're getting paid. I guess we're on the clock. We are getting paid to do this.
We are getting paid to do this. We are on the clock. So, it works out, right?
Mike, tell me one cool thing you did this week, EMS related or not. I don't care.
One cool thing I did this week.
Yeah.
Geez, I didn't do anything cool this week. I'm like literally. I went with this isn't EMS related, but I went with my wife to a brewery in Hector. It's Scale House. Yeah, that's the name of it, Scale House Brewery. They sell amazing pizza there. It was so good. And they have meatballs. We got a bowl of balls.
Fuck you. Hit a sound effect.
Anyway, no, really, it's what it's called. It's called a bowl of balls, and their meatballs are amazing. They had a live band, and it was pretty cool. And then afterwards, met up with some friends and Mackenzie. That was kind of weird, but
Was there anything served with these meatballs, or was it just meatballs by themselves?
no, there was sauce and some cheese. Some shaky cheese.
Oh, but it was just there was nothing else.
No, no.
Okay.
I mean,
How many? How many were in the bowl?
I think there was 4.
That's not a lot.
No, but they were huge.
Oh, I see.
They were some
Okay.
pretty big balls.
Hit the fucking sound effect again.
They were good. My pizza was amazing though. We went there before for pizza, and that's what they're known for is their pizza, and it was really good. They had a live band there also, and they were amazing.
It's gonna be you soon with the drums and the harmonica, same time, simultaneously.
Same time. I don't know if I can do that. I don't have the handle.
We're gonna
I
rehearse.
ordered
We're gonna
whatever.
rehearse for the Screamo Folk Band, and you'll be ready by the time we go on. Promise.
All right, sounds like a plan, I guess. Yeah, so that was it. I mean, that was pretty cool. Just got to spend some time with my wife and some friends.
What kind of beer are you drinking?
Well, there I was at a brewery, so I was drinking some craft beer. I'm not sure what it was called. I think it was like Summer Ale or whatever, which is kind of weird because it's not summertime yet. But on a normal basis, I'm a Blue Light guy.
I asked that question, which I thought was a very casual question, and Mike looked at me like I held a gun to his head.
Well, I mean, I was waiting for you to be like, you look like a craft beer guy, which I do drink craft beer, so I guess I don't know. That's
I
kind
would
of what I was
never
expecting.
insult you by saying that you look like a craft beer guy.
I do love my craft beer, but if I'm just drinking like normal beer, it's definitely Blue Light.
I know that you guys can't see anything, but like I didn't like secure the mic into place, and so it just like collapsed in front of me.
So, what about you? What kind of beer do you drink? Do you drink beer?
Sometimes.
Or are you like
but,
a vodka
not
and cranberry
really.
person?
I'm like a Jameson from the bottle kind of person. Remember, I work at EMS. Okay.
Nice.
I'll drink beer sometimes, but it's more like I'm not going to a bar and ordering beer. It's like if I'm at like a bonfire and there's beer, I'll
Right.
drink it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going and being like, I'm gonna take an IPA.
Most likely like Busch lattes at the fire.
I like Corona, and I'm a Mick Ultra girl.
Okay.
That's my main
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a like a Blue Light and a shot of Jack Fire.
Jack Fire's crazy.
I love Jack Fire.
Jack Fire is nasty, but I respect it.
I will tell you a story. It was my birthday, and I was at work, and I was joking around with our boss, and I was like, nobody got me anything, not even a cake for my birthday. What the hell's going on?
Were you really joking?
Actually, just prior to that, somebody was leaving the company, and this boss person bought them a bottle of liquor, right? So like my birthday was coming up like soon, and I was like, just so you know, I like Jack Fire, right? And then my birthday came, and I didn't even there was not even a cake here, and I was like, what the hell? I didn't even get a cake for my birthday. And then the next morning, I went to go leave, and I like got my car, and I'm like, what the hell's that? Like something was like I like sat on something hard. I'm like, what the hell? And there was a whole bottle of Jack Fire on my front seat. It was
I like
awesome.
they put it in your car. That's for the road right there.
Right. So that was pretty cool. So I still have that bottle too. I haven't even drank it all. My birthday was in October.
Oh, but it was like this year?
Yeah.
Oh, well then, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a lot of Jack Fire. I don't know. I find that kind of,
Well, my wife drinks it too. So,
I see.
but this we haven't actually drank it in a long time. It's been we kind of like held off on the liquor because it's just I hate hangovers.
Yeah. I used to not get them, and now as I'm, dare I say, getting older, I'm starting to get them. And I'm like, this actually kind of sucks. Like, this is starting to not be worth it.
Yeah, the hangovers really suck.
Yeah.
And like when we do have a couple drinks, I usually have to be to work in the morning, so like I definitely like babysit myself and make sure I'm not getting too bad because I don't want to have to come to work hungover. I used to be able to do it all the time. I used to do it all the time, and now I can't do it.
Yeah. At the ripe old age of 23, I'm kind of reaching that point. I used to go on like 4-day benders, and now it's like I actually just don't want to feel like that.
That's crazy. I don't know. I mean, I kind of started like drinking late in life, like obviously because I started a family early, so I didn't really start like drinking till really late. Actually, I lie.
When is really late?
Before I had kids, I was not a good child, and I was definitely drinking at like a young age. But then, like once I had my daughter, that like stopped, and I didn't drink as much. I'd have beer here and there, but like I didn't drink that much. And then I don't know, like past like probably 8 years ago, I started like really enjoying life.
The more kids you had, the more you were like, actually, I'm gonna need a couple of these.
So, but yeah, what did you do this week? Did you do anything cool this week?
Not. I went to a record fair sale. It wasn't a record fair. Some guy like was just selling his collection.
Right, you almost got beat up, right?
Okay. Actually, I'm still mad about it because I thought I would have let it go by now. I woke up this morning mad about it.
That's funny.
I was wearing a Talking Head shirt, and this guy, there was a bunch of people there, right? Because this whole guy's like block was there, and he put out an ad in Facebook Marketplace, and that's why I went. So this guy had a Radiohead album, and I was like, I love Radiohead. That's a great choice.
Right.
And then so we started talking, and then he threw in, he's like, I hate the Talking Heads. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't ask, but that's fine. That's fair. And then I was like, well, that's kind of ironic because Radiohead is named after a Talking Heads song. But like, I wasn't criticizing him. Like, some people don't like David Byrne's voice. That's fine. All right, that's okay. But then, so I said that, and then he goes, well, that's your opinion. I was like, that's not an opinion. What does it even mean? I'm so mad about it.
That's funny.
It's fucking stupid.
So, yeah, that was my weekend.
Every time somebody says something that maybe I don't like, but is factually true, I'm still going to say, that's your opinion.
All right, so we have to talk about this because I saw this thing on, I don't know, it was like TikTok or Facebook, whatever. But did you know that there is a cornhole championship dude that won it that has no arms and no legs?
And he was accused of we should probably not talk about that, actually.
Why? It's news. I mean, why can't we talk about it? But he was like accused of like unaliving somebody or something.
Yeah, that's a little.
Like, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
So many questions.
It's a little impressive if you really think about it, but like, clearly I don't condone it. It's just,
It was
interesting.
Right. Like, it's interesting that he can like throw cornhole bags, but like, yeah, it's interesting. I just thought that I don't know.
Never been a big cornhole person.
I love cornhole.
Yeah, that's some white people shit right there.
Every year we have a cornhole tournament at our firehouse, and it's a lot of fun. I don't play that often. I only play like once or twice a year, but I do enjoy it. Something like holding a beer in your hand and throwing bags around is just
what an ideal night.
Right. You know.
I'm not really a big like drinking games person, I guess. I hate playing pool. Oh my god.
Really?
I can't think of no, it's such a bad time. I hate it so much. I always get to a point where I'm drunk enough where I'm like, I don't remember if I'm stripes or solids. And then I'm too afraid to ask.
That's funny. What about darts?
I can fuck with darts.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get nervous because I'm like, I am drunk enough that what if I just hit somebody? You know?
I mean, if you're playing plastic tips, it's not that bad. If you hit somebody, it won't hurt that much. But if you're playing steel tips, then yeah, that could probably hurt.
I worry about it.
I was actually in a dart league long time ago, before I had kids, and we were practicing at a bar, and my buddy was about to throw, and I had to pick something up, and I was like, hold on a second, and I like raised my hand, and he threw the dart, and it went into my hand.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Did you have to call for an ambulance?
I did not call for an ambulance.
That would be like maybe even a Bravo call.
That would be, yeah, stab victim in the hand.
Delta.
Right.
Or flying him.
I was not acting myself because I was intoxicated, so that
not
would've been a
alert
Delta.
for normal.
Right. But yeah, so I like playing darts. That's pretty cool. Me and my wife play all the time, and she's very, very, very competitive. So like if I win, she's like, we're playing again.
Are you a competitive person?
I mean, not as I am now, and I think it's because my wife is. I wasn't before, but I am more now than I used to be. Yeah. So, yeah, we played darts the other night. Actually, it was pretty fun. Played teams.
I'm the least competitive person alive. So I think that's another reason why I hate drinking games. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want the drinking part. I don't want to compete with anybody ever.
What about like card drinking games where you're not really competing? It's just fun and you just drink while you're doing it.
You said card drinking game? It depends
Yeah.
on which one. I don't want to learn the rules of a card game ever. That's another thing.
There was like a game that we played with a bunch of friends. It was called like laugh or sip or don't laugh and sip. I don't know.
Oh, well, that's
something
different.
something like that. And it was a really fun game. And there's a lot of videos out there that is going to stay like private.
That's
this
different
game.
because like the point is that you're drinking while doing it versus like poker or something where you actually are supposed to be focusing and then you're also drinking, and it's like I can't do both those things at the
Gotcha.
same time, you know?
Yeah, makes sense. So, yeah. So on the way up here tonight, I was thinking about like stuff that we could like talk about, you know, and
Episode 3 and we've hit the limit.
no, we didn't hit the
We're
limit.
out of topics.
We're just, I'm just trying to come up with some stuff, some content, you know, and I was actually thinking, I was wondering, have you ever had any like paranormal kind of scary like calls that you've been on, like that really kind of freaked you out? Not like calls that have like blood and guts, but like something where you're like, this is really kind of creepy. Like,
I have not, and I'm lucky because that kind of stuff scares the shit out of me. I used to be like a huge horror girl. Like I was really into it. I was the biggest Stephen King fan ever. I loved it. And then I went on antidepressants. I was like, actually, I don't like this anymore. This is kind of awful. And now like that shit freaks me out so bad. If someone breaks out a Ouija board at a party, I'm gone.
really?
I'm taking the fuck off.
Dude.
I look like I should be into it, right?
Right.
Yeah. No.
No, not at all. So you're not into like paranormal activity stuff?
No, I get so scared. Like
Really?
truly very afraid. For those of you who don't know what I look like, I truly do look like I should be really on board with that kind of thing. And I'm not. I'm a pussy about it.
All right. So tonight's goal.
Fuck off. What about you? Any ghost stories?
Yeah. So I was actually thinking about one and I kind of wanted to talk about it. That's why I brought this up.
Let's hear it.
So a long time ago, I was working the fire department. I wasn't even on the ambulance. I was working in the fire department, and I had my buddy of mine used to put his kids to bed, and he would like show up at like 11 o'clock at night at the firehouse, and we would kind of like just sit there and drink coffee and try to solve the world's problems in one night, you know.
As firefighters do. They're
Right.
known for that.
Right, like sit there, like drink coffee and smoke cigarettes and just try to figure out the world. And so this night we're talking like we're telling stories about like shit that like weird shit that's happened to us, like paranormal activity type stuff. And it started getting late, and my buddy Mike was
Wait, your buddy is also
yeah,
immune?
yeah. So like
That's the spooky part of the story, actually.
we were like talking, and he was getting like, this stuff does not normally freak me out, right? Like I like this stuff, and it doesn't normally scare me. I love watching like scary movies and stuff, but he was getting really kind of freaked out, right? And like it was starting to freak me out a little bit, you know, like it was like rubbing off on me. And it was getting late. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden the pager goes off and scares the shit out of both of us, right? So we're like, all right, so we get a call, and it's a medical call. It's for an unknown problem. And we jump in the truck, in the rescue truck, and I'm driving, and it is like creepy foggy out, right? Like super foggy. I can't see anything.
Oh,
Like
hell no.
it's like just adding on to everything, and like you can see it in his eyes. Like I looked over at him, and he's fucking scared, right? Like there's like deer everywhere, and I'm like swerving not to hit him, and like whatever. So we get to the house and like pull up in front of the house. The ambulance isn't there yet. We're first on scene, and the house is completely dark, right? So I get on the radio and I'm like, "Can you confirm the address?" And they confirmed it, and like, okay, this is it. Like, but it's like pitch black inside this house. So like we get out, grab our bags, and we start walking up to the house, and the door's open like just a little bit, right? Like it's open just a little bit though.
Scene is not safe. I'm not going in there.
Right. So like that's what we're thinking. Like we look at each other and we're like, this is really like we're already freaked out about what we were talking about, and this is really freaky. And all of a sudden it just like starts creaking open. Like I can't lie. I'm not making this shit up, right? And this old lady standing at the door, and she's like, hello. And like I swear to God,
Oh my God.
my partner's like about ready to run, right? And if he's listening to this, like he should comment and be like, this is legit facts, right? So I'm like, did you call 911? And she's like, yeah, my husband, right? So like we go into this house and he's in the living room, and we have to like go down this like dark hallway and finally get to the living room, and like there's her husband sitting in this recliner, and like the light bulb, there's like a table next to him, and there's one light on in the room, and the bulb was probably like a 20-watt light bulb, so it was like really dim, and there he is like dead, right, in this recliner, like I thought he was.
My God.
He looked dead, right? So like we run over to him and we're like, shit. So we like check his pulse, and he's got a pulse, he's breathing, so he's just unresponsive, right? So then my friend starts like checking vitals and stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna go out and check to see like if the ambulance is coming. I kind of want to just get out of the house. I'm like, I'm gonna go see if the
You
ambulance
left
is out
him
there,
just on his
right?
own?
And
Wow.
I was just out the front door. So like I go outside, and it's still super foggy out. The ambulance isn't there yet, and there's this like vehicle with like lights like coming up the road, and this isn't like a very traveled road, and like it's just like slowly like creeping up the road, and like so I'm already freaked out. And now this car is coming up the road, and then it gets closer to the house, and like the lights shut off, and like just park on the side of the road. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I like run back in the house. I'm like, I don't even care. So anyway, the ambulance gets there, picks up the patient. We go back out out of the house and load him up in the ambulance. Come to find out that was my fire chief that like pulled up. Like I was just freaking out. But yeah, that was definitely like. We were scared. Like that was the first time I've ever been like really scared on a call and almost left.
The problem with that kind of thing is once you start spiraling, everything adds to it. It just doesn't stop.
Right. Like you literally can hear like, I don't know, a coin drop, and you'd be like, what was that?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like,
yeah.
There's a ghost in here.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I do. I believe that there are ghosts out there. I mean, there's proof. So why wouldn't I believe in it? I believe there's proof. What about you?
I'm like 50-50. Yeah. The logical, rational part of my brain is like, obviously not. But like the chicken pussy part of my brain is like, what if there is?
Right. I mean, there's definitely like, you know how there's like ghost hunters out there and stuff. And there's definitely some fake ghost hunters, I'm sure. But some of the stuff I've seen, like.
The idea of going hunting for ghosts, like that's how much this shit bothers me now. Like it used to not. I used to be so on board with it, but even just hearing about it, I'm like, I can't do that. I just can't.
So what do you think about like Annabelle?
No, I don't want to even talk about it. Like it gets me. So and I used to be so into horror. I actually kind of feel like I lost a part of myself, but like that kind of shit, I can't deal with any of it anymore.
No. You know that Matt Rife bought the house, right? That Annabelle lives in. You know who Matt Rife is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he gets haunted and
he bought the house, like the Warrens' house that has Annabelle Dell, and he like lives there. I don't know if he lives there, but like he definitely bought the house.
I don't want to say anything disparaging about another person on this podcast, but you know, if something were to happen to him in that house, that's on him.
So yeah.
Yeah. You'd think I would think more about ghosts on this job where there's like a lot of dead people. If you think about all the people who probably died in every single one of the ambulances downstairs, they're probably all haunted.
That's weird. Like I've never thought about that ever.
They're all haunted. Like probably, if you think about it, yeah.
I mean, if there is a real thing such as ghosts and spirits, then I 100% believe that. Maybe that's why 954 is terrible.
954 is the most haunted.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I never thought about it that way. Like we see death a lot, and I never think about it that way. Like, what if like you're on a code and like. You ever thought, like, maybe, now that you got me thinking about it, like, you ever thought, like, while you're working the code, like, the person is, like, hovering above you, watching you?
I like to think, and I have actually thought of that, but I like to think of it as, like, they saw that I tried. Okay. You know?
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Like, I feel like if there was like an angry ghost and they had like a list of people who they like wanted revenge on, I would be pretty low on the list because I tried to save them, you know? So they'd be like, that's chill.
Right. So, not too long ago, we had a code, and it was really kind of interesting. I can't say it was funny. It was interesting, right? So,
I
like,
can't say it was funny. It's so real.
it was just, it wasn't funny. It was just, I don't know. It was interesting. Like, we were working this code, and there was 3 people that lived in this house. They were not related. They were all like roommates, and like the one guy was sitting in the chair, like just sitting in a random chair, like watching us. But in the background, there was like weird, like Irish music playing, and it was just kind of like
Why is that kind of fire?
like it was just weird, like so weird the way like the setting, like if like I kind of like sat back for a second and like just kind of looked at their surroundings and like listened to the music, and I'm like, this is just so weird. And like the other person that lived in the house was like in the bedroom, but they were like laying on the bed, and like they were watching us also, and like so we had like people watching us all around, but they weren't like crying or anything. They were just like sitting there just watching us with this weird, like, I don't know if it was Irish music or what kind of, it was just weird music playing in the background.
So when you do get haunted, you're going to just hear Irish music
Right.
just as you're alone in the middle of nowhere.
As long as it's like Irish rock, I'd be happy with that.
It's going to be
So,
whatever
like,
was playing during the
So
code.
like Dropkick Murphys or something. Some Town Pants. I don't know.
So guys, if you want to fuck with Mike, just sneak up on him when he's alone, start playing some Dropkick Murphys.
Just give me a pint of Guinness. That'll be good to go. So
So,
tonight is kind of late. We both came in for the night shift, and we're just hanging out when we should be sleeping, doing a podcast.
this is my normal hours, I'm going to be honest with you.
Like,
You know what I don't understand? Like, genuinely don't understand. Like, if you work in night shifts, people act like you're the laziest person ever when you're like, I sleep during the day. And it's like, no, I'm awake the same hours as, like, amount of hours as you, just
Right.
at a different time. But people act like you are the laziest piece of shit if you're like, yeah, I sleep until this time and it's late. And then I'm up all night. You don't want to be up all night. Why are you mad at me? Because I'm doing it for you.
right, I totally understand. Like all the time. Growing up, my stepfather actually worked night shift, and it was weird because like I always thought it was weird that I would get up and like get ready for like school, and he would be cracking open a beer at like
Yeah.
6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and like I always thought it was weird, and then like now as an adult I think about it and I'm like, well, that's like if he got out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon like everybody else and came home and cracked open a beer, nobody would think twice about it, but
Yeah.
because it's 6 o'clock in the morning, it was weird.
I don't understand why society is so centered around morning people. We need to end that. Morning people are fucking annoying.
I used to be like, I would work so much and like get no sleep whatsoever, and I would just live like that. And then I'm finally at the point now where like, if I have a bad night, I go home and go to bed, and I just can't do it anymore. I'm just getting too old.
I'm still a little like that, but I'll also have one day a week where I just sleep for like 24 hours straight.
Yeah, I don't do that. I
And
can't.
then I'll just keep going.
I wish I could, but I can't.
Oh, I'm sure my time is coming. Or I'm going to like have a stroke by the time I'm 30.
Because you sleep too much? I don't think I've ever.
Well,
like,
because I
I'm
don't
gonna-
sleep enough.
I'm going to have a stroke because I'm fat and I don't sleep enough, and, you know.
Just because one of our frequent flyers called you fat. Just don't listen to them.
It's not like she said it out loud. She,
The same frequent flyer also complimented my hair, which actually did make me feel kind of good. But that part was real, but not the part where she called you fat.
yeah.
What a gem.
I can't even right now.
Describe your least favorite frequent flyer.
Stand by. All right, so we're back. I had to pause for a second to do my job.
It sucks when you're recording a podcast at work and then you have to like actually work.
Right. And I'm probably going to do it again here in a few minutes, but I figured we'd go back to where we were, and we have no idea where that was. I
No.
have no idea what we were talking about.
You know, we knew it would happen at some point.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's gonna bother me. Like every time we do this, like we need to like have a piece of paper like right here next to us, so like if we have to pause, we can be like, jot down the last thing we said.
I think it adds to the charm of doing a podcast while actively on duty.
Right. At least you didn't have to go on a call, and it was like an hour later. We're like, oh yeah, we're back.
That was annoying.
Right.
Again, when you're recording a podcast at work and then you have to actually work.
Right. Like go on calls. So yeah. So we do this thing at home every night, and it's like when we're having dinner, not every night, but when we're all home for dinner, like we go around the table and we ask each other like how their day was, and like.
That's cute.
Right, like ask them what their favorite part of the day was and their worst part of the day, and then we end it with what's your favorite song? Who do you think came up with that part?
Obviously not you.
Right. But it's really cool because like we get the kids talking to us, and we can like figure out what's going on with them. Like, and I love the answer when I say what was the worst part of your day, and they're like, well, I didn't have one, because that means they had a good day.
That's sweet. Aw.
So like, with this being said, like, what's your favorite song right now?
My favorite song right now. What a great question. What have I been listening to recently? I've been on like a Britpop kick lately. I've been listening to a lot of Blur.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really love Graham Coxon on the guitar. I don't know. Something about that tone kind of gets me. The whole Britpop debate is Blur versus Oasis, and I do think Oasis is better, but I think Blur has more aura. So
I love Oasis.
I love Oasis. Oh my God, don't get me started.
Oasis is a great band. Yeah, that's cool.
What about you?
Actually, I've been really getting down to some NF lately. Do you like NF?
No.
No?
But like, here's the thing. I will never tell somebody that their music taste or what I think they're listening to is like, even if I don't like it, that does not mean it's bad. I like refuse to call any music bad. You could tell me you get your music, you just listen to pieces of TikTok music all day long, and I will not call it bad. I think it's too subjective for that. That being said, I have heard NF before, and there have been songs I liked, so I really don't have anything bad to say.
Like, do you listen to like have you listened to like his like mainstream songs or like his not mainstream songs?
Probably his mainstream songs, because he was really big when I was like still had to go to church, because like people could like listen to him, right?
Right, because he doesn't swear.
Exactly. So like he was really big with the youth group kids.
Youth group kids. God, I remember my youth group days. This could be a whole nother episode. It was funny actually. A couple weeks ago, I don't know why I said it, but I was like, I started talking like Revelations chapter 7 verses 16 and 17. They shall hunger no more, and neither shall they thirst anymore. And like I just like I repeated. I didn't repeat that, but I like went on to another verse, and my partner's like, I had no idea you were religious. How do you know verses of the Bible? And I'm like, I don't. Like,
Do you keep up with that at all, or are you completely separated
from my youth group?
From religion?
No, like I mean, I don't go to church at all, but like I did participate in a youth group when I was younger, and I actually loved it. Like it was so much fun. But what I repeated was actually a song, and I can't even remember the name of the song, but it was Kurt Franklin that was the artist. And
do you listen to Christian music at all anymore?
I mean, yeah, like I'm going to see Skillet, which is a
I always
band.
forget that they're a Christian band.
Right. Like I'm going to see Skillet here in July, I think it is. So
I think a lot of the Christian music is actually kind of underrated. It was the influence for a lot of modern music. Yeah, I don't know.
So what other Christian bands did I used to listen to? There used to be like a lot of punk like Christian bands that was really good that I used to like. I can't remember. I think was MXPX like a Christian band?
I don't know them.
You don't know them?
Mm-mm.
You should listen to them sometime.
I can still get down with some of that stuff. I will say that like the live band in my church was like a huge reason that I learned how to play music. I lucked out so hard. There were 2 left-handed guitarists in that band. So I really...
Did you ever buy any guitars off them? You know?
No, but that meant they were able to teach me on a left-handed guitar.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Although I do regret, because they did warn me. Both of them warned me separately. Hey, like, kid, you just... learn how to play right-handed and your life is going to be easier. But
Right.
I was so fucking stupid, and I just said, no, it'll be fine. And now every time I go into a guitar store, it's a humiliation ritual.
Right. We definitely had this conversation the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, luckily for me, my harmonica can be played with my left or right hand. So.
Way to flex on me. All right. All right.
Yeah. So, what else are we talking about? We good?
Sorry.
I don't know. I mean,
Do you believe in God?
do I believe in God?
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that there's a God and a devil, and I mean, yeah, I believe in God. Do you believe in God?
I like to think of myself as like agnostic. I have a lot of like religious guilt left over.
Okay.
So like I think part of me still does.
Yeah. I mean, I believe there's something out there. I don't know 100% if it's
Yeah,
what they say
exactly.
in the Bible. There's something out there, Like I said, we're not really religious. We don't go to church. So I think the last time I was in a church was for a call.
Me too, actually. I drive past the church that I used to go to often on calls. Like I'll go lights and sirens past it and I'll be like, that's crazy.
I actually met a lot of like good friends in youth group. I don't talk to any of them anymore.
I didn't.
But I met a lot of good friends in youth group.
I didn't because I was weird and gay. So they all sensed that.
So yeah, I'm really excited about this podcast. I don't know if you can tell lately, but I've been pretty excited about it, and I'm really hoping it like pops off.
You've been really into it. It's
Yeah.
yeah, in a way that I find very admirable. You've jumped fully in.
Is it motivating you,
To do what?
or is it annoying you
No.
to make you want to do it more?
No. I enjoy it. Have you met me? Would I volunteer to do something that I did not enjoy?
No, definitely not.
Exactly.
Just want to make sure. Yeah. So I'm really hoping that it jumps off. We're gonna do the next episode. I believe we're gonna have our special guest Justin on.
I'm very excited.
I am too. He's an amazing character.
We specifically picked him to be the first guest. Like we hand selected
Yes.
out of the roster.
So hopefully that'll come up next week, and we'll get some good stories out of him. He's a very good storyteller.
There's you'll see the reason why we decided he would be the first one. I'm very excited for him to be on. You guys are going to like him a lot.
If you guys could see him, his nickname is Hightower. Just throw that out there.
Bro, I get jealous whenever I see people who are that tall. I'm like, they didn't need to be doing all that.
Right.
I've always wanted to be tall. I'm not short, but I've always wanted to be like tall.
I'm short. I get picked on all
How
the
tall
time.
are you?
Like 5'6", but for a guy that's pretty short.
Still taller than me. Fine, it's fine, whatever.
But yeah, so hopefully the next episode we'll have Justin on here, and we'll see how it goes. So
I guess one more music question to close things out. Recommend an album, Mike.
recommend an
Yeah.
album. You have me like at hello right now. God, there's so many good albums out there. Let's go with Metallica Black.
It's a good one.
It is a good one. Like I was just talking about Metallica the other day, and that's definitely a good album.
Ride the Lightning is my favorite guitar solo ever. Not the same album, but still Metallica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Metallica's awesome.
I saw them live like a year ago.
I'm super jealous.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking awesome.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Pantera opened for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Pantera open? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did they like make the ground shake and have an earthquake at that concert like they did just recently?
It was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It was pretty crazy. Yeah.
That's awesome. I've got a lot of concerts scheduled this summer, so we'll definitely talk about those as it comes up.
Sick.
Yeah. So, all right. So I think we're going to be good for this episode, and catch you guys on the next one. What do you think?
Yeah, and you will finally get to meet the guests that we'll start having on. Yeah.
Yeah. From now on, we'll have some guests and a couple good ones, I hope. All right. Thank you for hanging out with us. We're out of here.
He like held his hand over that sound effect waiting to do that. I just want you
couldn't
guys
wait.
to know. See you next time.